Hi everyone, it's me again, Don, on August 10th. Kind of moving on with the proof of the existence of God in the afterlife and miracle everywhere. Let's start with what most people agree God is. God is love. So let's go to love stories, at least the stories that are identified as love stories, for the evidence that I'd like to put forth. So this is Sunday's New York Times. Under the vows. Check this one out. A Game of Thrones vibe for tying the knot. Now, my wife and I and a brother and others in the family had a chance to go to a wedding at a castle in north of Ireland. But this one, check this out. Irish inclusiveness. The brides were delighted by the welcome they received as a same-sex couple. The people of Ireland are so nice, Miss Hill said. Everyone was toasting us, even the old ladies that you think might be hesitant said, "Oh, how lovely, so romantic." A wonderful love story. And, having been to the land of divorce and recovered, I just share stories with everyone. And what I find is that every love story is miraculous. That is, it's just so improbable. It's like, how did this happen? But they do. And it applies to, people getting married for the first time, people who may have been divorced twice, getting married. It doesn't matter what the relationship is. 14 years later, they finally, fortunately, wed. Again, improbable. For the bride who prefers cargo pants. Joining a theater club set the stage for romance. After a date at Popeyes, marriage was on the menu. Again, these are all fun, wonderful love stories. Now, let's go to today's Wall Street Journal for some other love stories. This is one of my favorites. Serena Williams will be forever. Serena Williams says she is ready to step away from tennis after winning 23 Grand Slam titles. U.S. Open is expected to be her last major tournament. Well, what are the ingredients of love? The main ones are sacrifice, forgiveness, and joy. And most would agree on that. And, those are the main ingredients in God's love affair with man. Forgiveness, sacrifice, joy. Anyway, in this love story, we know the incredible sacrifice that Serena and her entire family made. We know the forgiveness, however they fought as a family and all that. It just happens with time. And then the joy, imagine the joy Serena has brought to her family and the millions and millions and millions around the world who love tennis. What an incredible love story, despite, all the difficulties, the sacrifice and forgiveness that was just built into this wonderful love story. And then we'll just complete today's with another more obvious love story. Here we have, be the favorite aunt or uncle you are destined to become. Well, yeah, that's a story about love and families. You know what? I did forget one other one, but I'll save that for another time because, I know where it is. It's back under, no, it's here. You go back to Sunday Dinner Times. Please, God, help me stop missing her. This is a wonderful story of love between friends. Look at this last line. We never asked the biggest one. What could we have been if we had been raised to believe that love is never a sin? I think or as a universalist, I don't believe in this concept of sin that implies that we're hurting each other intentionally. We're not. We human beings don't intentionally hurt each other. And then this one I really like too. This is a love story between a woman and her father now who has Alzheimer's. And many of us know about these stories. This afternoon I'm going to reconnect with all my buddies from the Alzheimer's Association. And, we had the fortune of my father having dementia his last year of life. It just made his life a lot more peaceful, took the edge off him. More on that later. But these are all love stories. And as everyone says, God is love.